then someone has to compromise and do more.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
coming from experience, I had a stressful day yesterday with the kids. I come home from work, I'm tired. Like, I did not have the patience for my own kids at all. And I'm so stressed out, and I'm just like, Tag, you're it. Like, you do it. Because if I do it, these kids are going to get traumatized from how I treat them.
This is a man's world. This is a man's world. But it would be nothing without a woman on there. Man may be like the light to take us out of the dark. Man made the boat for the water, like Noah made the ark. This is a man's world. But it would be nothing without a woman on there.
King Rod.
It's your boy Naughty G.
And we back with another one, man.
Yes, sir.
We have some wonderful, beautiful ladies in the building with us today.
Yes, we do.
We have Miss Lisa Raye.
Yeah.
And we have Miss Tasha K.
Yes.
Hey, that kind of rhyme.
Yeah, that shit go hard though. I ain't gonna cut.
That's that kind of rhyme. Hey, we got the dynamic duo on this bitch. Lisa Raye, Tasha K.
I had to bring my girl Tasha K with me. I wouldn't do it without her.
Without her? Absolutely. So let's start right there, man. Like, how y'all know each other?
Well, actually, yeah, I know her. I know her through my mom. So this is my sister, but it's also my mama's friend. It was like my auntie, and then she helps me with my kids so much. Like, she's like a grandma to my kids. Like, but she's also like a good friend of mine. So it's just, she's all around. Like, she's in my life now, and I just love her to death.
I just this is my niecey poo.
Yeah, that's it.
So where y'all meet at? Like through her mom?
Through her mom.
Okay.
Yeah,
And when?
I know her mom.
How long y'all been on each other?
Well, I know her mom since I was 19, since I was young. So I knew them when they were like little girls.
Okay.
So knew her mom.
So you pretty much raised her?
No.
She just knew.
Oh, just knew her.
Okay.
Okay, no, that's dope though.
That's
dope.
Okay, all right, for sure. All right, man, absolutely. So, Miss Lisa Raye, let's start with you first. Go ahead and give yourself an introduction. What you want the world to know about you?
Okay, well, my new name that I go by now is Lisa Raye. My name is Elisa Rayvon Wright, but I go by Lisa Raye. And I am a mother of 4.
Okay.
I am a first grade teacher, and I am a hairstylist, and I'm just a human being trying to elevate in this life overall. So
absolutely.
trying to figure this shit out just like everyone else, right?
Sure. Hell yeah, shit.
You know.
I love it. Honest. I love it. What about you, Miss Tasha K?
I'm an aspiring comedian.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, this bitch finna be lit.
We gotta give her that love right there.
We finna be lit.
Damn, okay.
We finna be lit.
I am. I'm newly divorced.
For sure. Okay.
So I'm just.
So you out here?
I'm out here.
Oh,
I'm
Can we talk about it?
We can talk about it.
Okay.
We'll talk about it
Later. Later, for sure.
But I'm feeling great. I'm inspirational.
Okay.
Let's get it.
I have a lot to give to the world.
Right.
For sure.
Very positive.
I can already tell.
So I have a lot more to give out.
All right, so with that being said, let's start right here, man. So before the show started, I asked what y'all signs were, right? We got a Libra and we got a Pisces.
Yeah.
Okay. What's one thing for your sign and for your sign that like most people either get wrong or they don't know about your sign?
Well, one thing I can say about my sign is Libras are very balanced. So let me give you an example. So I'm a Libra. I have 4 kids. I have 2 girls, 2 boys. I have a set of twins, boy, girl. I have another set of twins, boy, girl. They're not twins, but they're Irish twins. They were born on the same day, October 5th.
Right.
2 babies on October 5th, 2 babies on January 29th. 2 boys, 2 girls. I'm also a Libra too. Just perfectly
That's
balanced.
Yeah, that's
Balance.
No, that's not balanced. That's like a miracle.
Yeah, because how
how
everything
you-
just
Yeah.
on point though.
How though?
Damn.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Balance.
Did you like manifest that? Was you like saying like this is what I want and it just happened like that or?
No, it just happened. Well, my birthday's October 3rd, and my two kids that don't share the same year, but they birthday on October 5th.
Yeah.
So my mama always make a joke, and I don't like when she make this joke. She say like I'm always doing too much on my birthday. That's why I have my kids 2 days later. But I don't like that joke because you putting me in a bad light. But yeah, I don't. It just happened the way it happened. I can't really explain it. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so you know,
Miss Tasha K.
Miss Tasha K. What about you?
I say with my horoscope, people either get right or they get wrong. Is we're energetic, we're loving people. I feel, and just I don't think they know how to take. They don't know how to take us at first. They miss. It's either hit or miss with it.
Right.
I want to say we're givers and we just love people. So just also, and then here comes that balance. Also, we're that great to you. We're great people, but it's like when you like do us really wrong or you not being right, we just completely cut you off.
Right.
See, I don't think they don't see that coming. That part,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like that's it. There's no gray lines with that because
For
we've
sure.
given you so many chances to get that right.
And that's why I'm kind of still on the line about horoscopes because, like, you can say one thing about how you are, but then you can relate to another horoscope. It's just like everyone is different.
It's all
So it's
different.
just like, you know.
So let me ask y'all this: have y'all ever dated the same sign?
I
How was
wanted
it?
to.
Horrible.
It went
And I know
bad.
he probably gonna be watching this.
Why?
But horrible.
Why would it like?
I don't know.
You would think that y'all would.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like women. I don't know. Libra women are more balanced, and I'm balanced myself. I can't speak for every Libra woman, but I dated a Libra man, and it's just all over the place, you know. So.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
So with
Okay.
you,
I
you
don't
want
know.
to?
I've wanted to, but I've never met anyone with my horoscope.
No.
You've met somebody, but
I
you've
met,
never
I was just
like
like,
not like that though.
But the craziest thing, like with my granddaughters and even like one of my daughter-in-laws, we all are the same horoscope. All of us women are.
Okay.
But to make that connection with a male, I just never made the connection like that.
Yeah.
So I wanted to try it.
You think it's a you thing? Like you be trying to avoid it?
No,
Nah.
because I was like, it's just
Yeah.
how it falls.
Yeah.
Out of your relationship. But I've talked to males.
Yeah.
I've talked to males with my horoscope.
Mm.
They're way different than me.
Yeah.
They seem to be a little.
Yeah, it's like the men.
Their male is different. Like I'm loyal.
Right.
And when I met a person, he's all over the place.
I mean,
Okay.
that can also
So maybe
take
because
into
me,
just
he's a
men
male
and women
and
in
I'm a
general.
woman.
Yeah,
that-
we're gonna talk about it.
Because he was all over the
We're gonna talk
place.
about
I'm
it.
like, that's not me. You know.
Yeah. When I think about it, I don't think I dated a Taurus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I did.
So-
I think it's just gonna go bad.
Are you a Taurus?
Yeah. I'm a Taurus.
Oh, wait. What? Yeah.
Shit, Pisces.
Pisces,
I'm
yeah.
tripping. I'm thinking. Okay, sorry.
My
Yeah,
kids
like
are
trying to flip.
Good.
I've been with a Taurus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yes.
Okay. Got you at the door, Jay.
Hey, no.
He's a good.
Good
good.
For
Taurus.
all the
That's
ladies
you.
listening.
Right, exactly.
Men,
They're very-
Exactly.
boy, Taurus.
Exactly.
They're
Look,
very-
exactly.
They're considerate.
I am.
You remember everything.
Yes, I do.
Oh yeah, y'all remember every holiday. They're very considerate.
Thank you.
This man.
I do know that.
I get my heart broke a lot, man. I don't want to talk about it.
But you're a sweetheart.
All right, let me ask y'all
I mean,
this.
nice guys always finish last. So
It's
they
okay.
say.
Yes.
Nice guys finish
you got
fucking
some
last.
passion towards that. So
Yeah, man. But let me ask y'all this: have y'all ever dated either a Scorpio or a Taurus?
I've dated a
I know you have the
Scorpio
Taurus. Yeah.
before,
Taurus, yes.
and it did not go
Wonderful.
so well. But you know,
Hold on, who you dated before?
a Scorpio.
Oh, okay, yeah, they don't go good. They don't go good. The
Yeah.
Scorpios, yeah. Don't worry about it.
I
But
know
no,
what
we
I
were
want.
very, we were very, very young. We were very, very young.
Who's the scales? The scales are the Libra, right?
Who what?
The scales are the Libra,
I
right?
have no idea.
I've been with a
Yeah,
Libra.
yeah, that's why Libra scale. We're
Balance,
balanced.
yeah.
We're
No,
balanced.
I've been with a Libra.
Like just very like well rounded. Like if we're
Yeah.
missing well rounded people, seriously.
Yeah.
But I feel the Libra man is different.
Oh
Mm.
yeah.
He was not a good guy.
I'm speaking for the Libra women out here, okay?
There you
if you're a
go.
Libra woman,
so Taurus,
you know what I'm talking about.
Have you dated a Taurus?
I've never dated a Taurus.
Well, I heard they are pretty considerate and nice guys.
Oh, okay.
That's what I heard.
Out your resume
I mean, that's what I heard through the grapevine. You know,
exactly what that nigga doing.
That's all I'm saying. You know, I heard.
I'm just kidding.
Am I right, Miss Tasha Gay?
All right, y'all. Well, let's switch it up a little bit.
Okay.
Let's talk about some real world shit, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm really happy to have some women on the show today because it's something that's been on my mind, you know, for a little bit, and I think about it and I talk to other people about it, but I just want a different perspective on it. Like it's kind of old to this point, but it's still fresh in like people's minds and stuff, and people are still dealing with it. But what do y'all as women, right? As women, what do y'all think about these whole abortion laws and shit? And like, you know, if you live in a certain state, you can't have an abortion, even if you was, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do y'all think about that?
Well, let me tell you this: if a woman don't want to have a baby, she's gonna find a way to get rid of that baby. And if she wants to get rid of that baby, she's gonna do it, and if it's going to cause more health concerns for her because she's gonna do it in an illegal way or find a different way to do it. Okay. Speaking from experience, if I got pregnant right now, if I had 4 kids, I'm getting a motherfucking abortion. Who the fuck gonna have something to say about it? Right. Nobody, because ain't nobody gonna take care of my kids but me. You know.
Right.
I have 4 kids, and I have family, and I do have support, and I have Tasha and my mom and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's on me, you know. Yeah. So I don't think anyone should have a say so over another woman's body,
right? For sure.
What about you,
unless it's the father of that child. That's the only person who wants to say so.
But even him, he only can say so much, right?
Right.
Yeah. That's what they're trying to push. But I think he should have a say so.
Right, because we having this child equally. Well, I'm not carrying it, but like, if you really like finna be like that father, like, then we kind of should have an equal say. I don't know, like.
I mean, to be honest, with my last baby, I had her when I had an IUD. I was on birth control.
Yeah.
And I was with my ex-husband at the time, and I didn't want another child. And we were only 4 months into our relationship, and I just had twins a year before. And I was about to get an abortion, but he really, really, really wanted that baby. So we had the child.
To me, I would think it's a miracle that you.
Yeah, and I'm glad it happened because I love my littlest baby, but I love my youngest Stella. Of course, I couldn't live without her, but you know, a man does have a say so in it. If I were to get pregnant now, I don't think he would have too much to say so in that. But we both, but even going into this, we both have an understanding like we don't want no more kids. Right. So you know, you gotta choose wisely. Right. You know, coming from experience, choose wisely.
Right. I feel you.
What about you, Miss Tasha, with the whole abortion piece?
How many kids you got first?
I have 3.
Oh, okay.
And I had them young, and I stopped having them. Once I had, because I have twins. So as well as, a single birth. I feel like a woman can choose what she wants to do with her body. Nobody has to carry these babies but us. And it's been so many women who are physically have medical problems, keep trying to carry babies.
Yeah, and it's fucking us up. And it's like 9 months of late, man.
And then there's so many. And then we're also judged. Like, I stopped having kids at a young age, stopped having after so many, because I became sick, and I was judged a lot in the dating world. A lot of guys wouldn't date me or want to be long term with me because I wouldn't make kids for them. So this subject I'm very passionate about, and I think it's wrong to try to make a woman do something with her body. Right. If she cannot physically do it. Right. Because I could have literally died having those keep having them.
I feel like the question is, people think that babies, like sperm cells, are like souls. Like they're actually, living, thinking, conscious beings. And I don't believe that. Because if that were true, you would have 3 trillion souls in you right now.
That's true.
Yes. You would have 3 trillion personalities in you right now.
But you don't think we do though?
A baby doesn't have a soul until they breathe the breath of life. Until it comes out and breathes that breath of life.
No, I gotta disagree with you a little bit.
I just think it's a little bit.
Maybe at a certain age.
I think once the baby, and I don't know at what stage this happens, but like once that baby like grows a brain and it starts to feed on the mother.
I think that's what she was saying.
Nah, because you're not born yet. She said when you breathe your first breath, that's when you're born. But I'm saying even before then.
Yeah, before. Okay, so like, of course it wouldn't make sense to have a big old belly and then abort it. But if you're flat and your baby's still very little, and I think that's okay because the baby can't think on his own. Like, and the breath of life comes from God once you first take that first breath of air.
So let me ask you this: if it was possible, do you think it would be okay to allow abortion up to the moment of birth?
Absolutely not.
No,
Absolutely not. The baby's kicking.
Yeah, no, that's wild.
No, that's too.
You OD, bro.
Because for women, coming from women's stance,
you're not a soul until you breathe your first breath.
I think it was misconstrued. I think she was saying what you were saying. Yeah,
I misunderstood it.
I'm saying, I do believe that you don't get the breath of life until you actually take that breath of fresh air, but as a woman carrying a child, it's already hard to have an abortion. I can't just, me personally, I can't just have an abortion and be like, oh, la, la, la.
Right.
As soon as I get pregnant, I'm like, oh my God, I have something inside of me.
Yeah. Right.
Like, either I'm going to get rid of it as soon as possible or I have to make a choice.
Right.
I can't prolong it. You know,
sure.
I can't wait till last minute.
For sure.
Okay, for sure. Absolutely. I think that's deep.
It's hard.
It is hard. I think that's definitely something that a lot of, especially like with this whole new law, with the whole abortion law, is like if you live in a certain state, that shit over with. Like it's illegal. Like they claim that you can go to jail and all these other things. So I just like, so what if y'all lived in one of these states? Like what would be your alternate method? Like what would you do if you lived in, like, say you lived in Texas and they say abortions
I'm not gonna give out all the secrets, but there are different ways to get rid of a baby.
You can leave the state.
Pregnant women can't even take Tylenol. There's certain, like, not even saying Tylenol's not the option, but there are certain ways to get rid of a baby without the actual procedure. So if a woman does not want to have a baby,
she
gonna find a way.
Women in jail who get caught up by prison guards. You ever seen Orange is the New Black? They have remedies that can get rid of a baby, but it's just unsafe for the woman. You're putting two people in one.
All of it
now.
unsafe for the woman? Like even the actual child
It's
rearing?
more safe if a doctor does it, of course.
Instead of you just popping pills and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, doing something.
But I'm saying,
unsafe.
like, even like the actual childbirth part, isn't that like unsafe? Like, I'm not gonna say unsafe, but
it's a risk though.
It's a risk of like something happening to. Cause like
I think I would feel better if my lady or woman, whoever, go through whatever with a doctor instead of just them doing it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if they're sneaking and doing it, it is dangerous.
Yeah.
You know,
and a lot of mothers out here are not equipped to be mothers in the first place.
Right.
Talk about it.
For sure.
Yeah.
You send your baby home with a mom who doesn't even know how to be a mom. And for a good person and a mom, we're going to step up and figure this shit out.
Right.
But some women are not mentally equipped to take care of their children. And now that child's fucked up.
Yeah.
Do y'all think that's the problem with the world right now? That like it's a lot of people out here who are just fucked up, and it stems from like their childhood issues?
That could be it, because I have 4 kids of my own, and my son, from a personal experience, he has issues. He's in my classroom because he could not behave in any other classroom but mine. He takes medicine to calm him down and stuff, and a lot of it could be from, I don't even know, like how he grew up and like the pregnancy and everything. It could be a lot of reason why the kids are messed up, but there's a lot of reason why kids and people are messed up in this world. Yeah.
So with your kids right now, have you ever had, like, with your son, have you ever broke down to you and told you why or he not old enough yet?
No, he just has a lot of emotions that he can't control.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with him. He's smart.
Right.
He's very, very smart, but he's very hyperactive.
Right.
And he has a lot of emotions that he cannot control. And then when you're in a setting of a school that won't let you bounce around off the walls all day, then you're going to get in trouble.
Right.
You're going to get referrals. You're going to get all this and that because you can't sit and listen to the curriculum.
Right. Okay.
And now he has to be medicated because he's in my classroom. And the medication is working to help him function in school, but it's also taking something away from him at the same time.
Right. Okay.
So it's a double-edged sword, if you ask me.
So have you like witnessed stuff since you're a teacher? You witnessed like bad stuff at school?
Oh yeah.
Like with kids in the corner type shit, or no?
I don't put kids in a corner. That's illegal.
No, I'm saying like,
Wait a second.
No, I'm saying like, you know how some kids break down and just like to themselves. You never witnessed nothing like that yet, or
yeah. These kids are part of being a teacher is. I'll say 25% of your job is actually teaching.
Mm-hmm.
The other 75% is behavioral management.
Okay.
You're babysitting
Yes.
for 8 hours a day.
Right.
You're babysitting on top of teaching curriculum.
It doesn't matter.
And it's important, but it's a system. It's part of the matrix that we are put into so that their parents can go to work and be part of that. The world's matrix,
right?
You know, it's just another part of the matrix that
Right. So you becoming a teacher had that was the influence of her since she been around helping you type stuff, and you just
I work in the office, but I'm gonna I'm a secretary, but I'm gonna piggyback on what she said.
Okay.
When you are working in schools with kids, you're everything. You're the babysitter, you're the counselor, you're the second mom, you're the hairdresser.
Right, okay.
It's a lot. We see a lot on different levels when you're in the schools.
So y'all in the same school?
No.
Oh, okay,
No.
Okay.
So elementary now.
Yeah. But you see a lot. And I see a lot of people, in my opinion, who should not be parents. Because if you're going to make kids come in the world suffering, my thing of it is, don't have them.
Right. That's true.
Because that's not fair to them. If they're going to come in the world, going to suffer.
Right.
It's like you're punishing them for your downfalls, and you probably knew you shouldn't have them.
Right.
A lot of people, I'm going to get a lot of feedback about this.
Right.
I know I am after the show, but it's not fair. Even to the point of sick children. I was given an option with my twins, because I have twins.
Right.
Would I give one a better chance than the other? Of living, if one is having issues, will I abort one? Yes, I would have. Right. In my opinion, I feel like, why they bring all these sick kids in the world? They don't even know that they're here.
Right.
They're just laying somewhere sick all the time.
Okay.
So you saying if you had like a special needs child that needed
that's in my womb, and I had
you had that option,
and I had that option. Yes, I would have took that option, because I think that's not fair to bring him in the world with no eyes, no arms, that type of situation. Yes,
right. You know, I feel like have like natural selection, like a bird and the baby bird. If the bird isn't equipped to fly, then the bird ends up.
Right, yeah.
Me being question I was gonna ask y'all: have you ever done shrooms?
Man, that's the second time that came up.
Oh, have you ever done?
No,
shrooms
I haven't
before?
done it.
So not the actual plant or the herb, whatever. But I've done not the actual mushroom, but I've done like the gummies.
Okay.
Like you did the actual plant?
Yes. My sister actually, I've took like microdoses, but one time my sister actually made me take a full dose. That shit will wake you up. That shit is a natural aphrodisiac from the earth.
Absolutely.
That will get you connected with earth, yourself, which you're part of the earth.
You know what aphrodisiacs do, right? We ain't gonna talk on that, but no. All right, man. We wanna thank y'all for staying tuned with us and staying locked in with us.
Yes, sir.
So let's go ahead and get back into it. Before we do though, man, let's go ahead and you just took your shot, but let's go ahead and have a little
Let's go.
just a little. Hold on. We gotta do it together, man. Come on.
Cheers.
Cheers to
we vibing.
Cheers to a great show.
We vibing.
Thanks for inviting me, y'all.
Yeah, no
Thank
problem.
you for inviting us.
Yeah, no problem.
Y'all have a great show. Like y'all are gonna do something with this show, and I can see it.
Thank you. I
can see
appreciate
it
it.
going very, very far.
Thank you.
But it's up to y'all though.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
consistency.
It's up to y'all.
Yeah.
Everything is up to you.
This nigga get on my nerves, man, but he keep me on point. I can't lie, like bro, keep me on point. He really do.
He minds you of the vision, right?
Exactly. He get on my ass. But no, just to bring it back, man. Let me ask y'all this question, because this is a question we ask a lot of people. What y'all think about the whole 50-50 shit in relationships?
Let's start with Tasha K.
Let's start with you, Miss Tasha K.
Let's start with Miss
How you feel
Tasha
about the
K.
50-50, man?
Because you're older than us, so you know what I'm saying? They get a different perspective, for once.
I'm a little old school, but I see times have changed as well. And the economy has changed. So the economy has changed and times have changed.
Right.
I say, with 50-50, it's nothing wrong with it, but it needs to be a balance with it as well. If you're gonna do the 50-50 thing,
balance.
Everything is all about balance.
Right.
It is. It's all about balance.
Everything is balance, whether it's 80-20, 50-50, 70-30.
Yeah.
Right.
But everybody needs to pull their own. And it's, and you're going to, again, in relationships or anything, it's always going to be somebody who does more than the other.
For sure.
I don't think you're going to ever like get past.
Times.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask y'all this, because I really don't, I hear you, but I don't believe it. Like, I really don't. And I don't believe it because, like, y'all say it's about balance, right? But, like, let's say, for instance, a man, I'm not working a job, but I'm taking care of the kids, I'm cleaning the crib, I'm cooking the dinner, I'm buying the food for the dinner. I'm doing all of these things. All you got to do is go to work and just make the money. You make the money, you come home, and then...
Wait, first of all, step back. You said all you have to do is go to work.
And I do the rest.
That go to work is 8 hours of work.
But I'm doing the rest though.
Is that
balance? You come home and you got nothing to worry about. You come home and you got nothing to worry about.
That's still like balance.
That's balance.
Yeah.
But my question though, is women okay with having that stay at home dad? Like, you coming home and this nigga been in the crib all day, like, and you out here on your feet.
Do that make him less of a man?
Do y'all view him less of a man?
Absolutely.
Do y'all treat him less of a man?
Coming from experience, my man, he stays at home. He's a videographer. He stays at home. He gets the kids off the bus. He cleans the house for me when I get home. I work a stressful job. I come home to a nice, clean house. I love that. Yeah. But at the same time, it also has to be a balance.
Yes.
It has to be a balance.
But you just said that was the balance, though. The fact that you can get off of work and come home to a nice, clean home. That's the balance, isn't it?
It depends on what your partner needs when they need it.
Now it sounds like it's not 50-50. It's 51-50. Or it's 49-51 is what it sounds like.
She said sometimes it's going to be 70-30. Sometimes it's going to be 60-40.
It's all about how to make the household run. If y'all are all on the same mission to make the same household run, then y'all are it has to be 100%.
Yeah.
No matter what percent each percent is on.
Right.
If I'm coming from experience, if I'm working a stressful job and he's at home cleaning, taking care of the kids, but I'm still struggling over here, I'm like, babe, I'm not equipped to be the mother that they need me to be right now. Right now. So I need you to step in and take care of shit, because if I step in, somebody's gonna get traumatized in this bitch. Somebody gonna get their ass whooped when they don't even need their ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? So it's really depending on the situation.
Right. So Miss Tasha K, let me ask you this, right? Let's say, exactly what she just explained, right? Like, this man at home, he didn't cook the food, he didn't clean the crib, he didn't take care of the kids, and you get home from work, right? But like her, you done had an extremely, extremely stressful day, right? And you still need a little extra from him in terms of, I can't do that with the kids right now. I know you've been on your job all day, but I can't do that right now. Is it okay for you to ask for a little extra? Like, okay, like, I know you've been doing it all day, but I just need you to do it for a couple more hours, for the rest of the night type shit. Is that okay to ask him that?
For to ask him that?
Is it okay for you to ask him that? And even vice versa.
Have you ever been a stay-at-home mom, though?
When my kids were little, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, my children are grown right now.
Okay.
So it's a little different point of view with that. But I was a stay-at-home mom when my boys were little.
Right.
So I made sure, things were taken care of and everything. Yes, for a while. I was for a few years.
And what did he ever come home like, I need you to do a little extra?
Answer the question.
Yeah.
If you get the short end of the stick that night, can you deal with that as a woman?
Right.
And deal with it peacefully, without none of the attitude, without none of the bullshit. Can you be like, all right, I got you. Even though I didn't went through it, I still got you. Can you take that short end of the stick?
I've done it, so yes. I've done it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Without no issues?
Without no issues. I never had an issue with it.
That's like saying like your partner's sick with
I've
like
never
the
met
flu.
anybody else
of
like
course you're
that.
gonna have to take care of shit.
So I saw from a flip side of how I really had a good life. Yeah, it wasn't as bad. That was with the Taurus.
That's where bad parenting comes from.
He's hardworking.
What's 100%?
That was a hardworking man.
Damn. Okay. Taurus.
That's kind of a.
Y'all gonna hustle. Y'all hard work. Yes.
I was gonna say that because, like, for me, 100% is 100%. Like,
so what are you? What? Let me ask you.
Ain't no 100% because it's always something that we could be doing with our kids.
No,
that
he
we're not
like
doing.
giving 100%.
What are you? What is your opinion about
I
it?
get it.
He's 100% giver.
so my opinion of it is, like, we all was born alone, we're gonna die alone, right?
Yes.
So when it comes to this life shit, it ain't no 50%. You give 100, and I feel like you meet a person who's also gonna give 100.
We both put that.
We both, and then at some point, we find the space and opportunities to get our rest, right? But I feel like for me personally, I'll do it all. Like, I'll go to work for 6 hours or 8 hours or 16 hours or whatever it may be. I'll come home. I'll do the dishes. I'll cook the food. I'll take care of the kids. If that means that I got a peaceful household at the end of it all, I'm cool with that. But if I'm doing all of this,
have you done that before?
yes, and that's why I feel like this, because I've done that before, and I feel like. Like
you ain't got kids though, so you ain't did it.
Exactly, and that's the other part of it too, that I don't have kids, so maybe my perspective. I know my perspective will change when I do have kids, but like I'll get 100 as long as she's straight, because I know I'm gonna be straight, and I know my work ethic. I work all day long and I don't have no problem with it.
Yeah, but some days you ain't gonna be able to get 100 because what if you sick? What if you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you're 100%. It could be very low battery. Yeah. Sometimes all you can give is what you can give. And you could be trying your hardest to give what you give, but you're not in a mental space to do it all.
But you know where we go wrong at though? We then start to lean on other people and expect other people to pick up the slack, and you shouldn't do that.
We get comfortable.
And not only do we get comfortable, but we expect people to treat us how we treat people, and that's not the case.
No. We can't have those expectations.
That's not the case.
Give what you give as much as you can.
Yeah.
And you appreciate
whatever come back, and what don't, you let it go.
You don't supposed to play that tit for tat.
Right, yeah.
Don't play that tit for tat.
Because you're gonna find yourself short.
Because you know that irritates me the most about relationships. Like, you do this,
I do that,
and then I do this, I do that, and then in the argument, I did this, that, XYZ for you.
Right, yeah.
Why you counting all the stuff you did for me? You did that out of love. Supposedly, you did it out of love. You ain't gonna count that.
You ain't counting that.
Yes. Yeah, I ain't like that, but I ain't like that because sometimes people be trying you type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I
taking
do,
advantage of you?
like if I do something for you and I ask you to do something for me, and you be like, nah, I can't do it. I'm like, come on, bro.
So you gonna bring up the shit that you did?
Because I'm like, bro, come on, I'm asking you for something little. Cause I'm normally don't ask for shit.
So
really.
you tit for tat?
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not tit for tat, but I just let you know, like, bro, come on, I don't ask you for nothing, bro.
Yeah.
And then you be like, bro, I can't, da-da. And when you get to acting like that, then I feel like I gotta tip. Like, come on, my nigga, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it, but I did it for you that one day though. So you can't get me now. Then I be like,
I need specific examples, okay?
Like, for instance, like if we together and I do something for you that you didn't want to do one day, and I asked you to do something for me to have my back. This is one hand wash the other.
Yeah.
So if you be like, nah, I can't even do it. I can't. All right, bet. You don't remember? All right. Don't even worry about it.
If they just straight up don't want to do it, that's a different.
Yeah.
But if they just, if
you
can't,
if
in
you
that
can't,
position, I got you on the next one.
No, I
got you on the next one.
That's understandable.
And you know if you loving someone more than they loving you.
For sure.
Absolutely.
That's understandable.
That's that conversation.
Yeah, I want just go out my way just to go in on your ass. But if I ask you once and you say no, cool, all right, I'll let it go. But if it's like 2-3 more times, man, I'm on your ass. No, man. Straight up.
Hold on, let's talk about that though, because she just said something that's really interesting. Have y'all ever been in situations where, and we're gonna start with you, Naughty. Have you ever been in a situation, bro?
So they still call you Naughty. Okay, so you want me to call you Naughty? You want me to call you Jack?
It's whatever y'all want to. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You can say
hey, man, we ain't doing all of that on this show, okay?
Yeah,
all right, y'all gotta do that off.
It's whatever you want to.
Camera. But my question though, Naughty, bro, have you ever been with somebody, bro, to where you was able to actually like see that they obviously don't love you back, like not with words, but just based on it? Have you ever been in a situation where you can tell this person don't love me?
Yeah,
back?
I always, because I'm very observant. You know what I'm saying? I don't date nobody just to, you know what I'm saying, sit back and date them. You know what I'm saying? I want to pay attention to you. I want to know who you is. I want to know what you like to do and shit like that. Right. So then you ain't got to ask. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to ask me for shit. I'll just go ahead and do it. Right. You know what I'm saying? But eventually you'll get to picking up certain shit. If you're observing, you could tell when a motherfucker
Give us some examples, bro. How can you tell when a motherfucker don't love you back?
Like it's just a different kiss. Like you could tell when you
First of all, you can't lie to your partner.
Yeah,
we're all connected in a way that we cannot see with. It can't even be expressed with words.
Right.
Exactly.
We all have a connection right now that can't even be put in words.
Right.
So,
And we all have a good vibe right now.
Yeah, for
that
sure.
can't even be. We can't even say, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I love this vibe. Isn't even enough,
Yeah.
to express
right.
the vibe.
You can feel
that we
when
feel.
You can feel when
If
the
you're
shift
living
changes.
with someone,
Yeah, for sure.
you cannot lie to your
cannot
partner.
lie.
Right.
That's called
Right.
intuition.
Yeah.
Can you say that
Because
again?
when you share, when you are with someone and you're close to them, you share thoughts with that person. Your thoughts become their thoughts because thoughts come out of the brain and they go into the universe.
It's a frequency, and people can
It's
pick
a
up on it.
frequency.
And people can pick up on
and
it.
once you're with someone, you start acting like that person.
Yeah.
You start having the
Yeah,
same
yeah, for
traits
sure.
as that
Yeah,
person. You
yeah.
start
Yeah.
thinking
Thinking
the
like
same.
them.
You start
Yeah.
thinking like that person.
For sure.
Because y'all thoughts are now connected.
Yes.
Once you're living with someone
On a deep level.
Yes.
on a deep
Like
level,
deep
you
level.
cannot lie to that
You
person.
cannot
No
lie.
matter how hard as you try,
Exactly.
you can't
Yeah,
lie.
that's
You
a
cannot.
fact.
You
That's a
cannot lie
fact.
because intuition is real on the
That's a
women
fact.
and men's perspective.
That's
Yeah.
a fact. I'm gonna take a shot to that one.
Yeah.
I'm just observing though, bro. I just
And
don't
you're
play.
observing, so you peep shit,
Yeah.
and you have intuition.
Yeah.
If you're living with someone and you're not connected to them,
Yeah.
You just.
if you feel like there's a disconnect or something's going
That's
on,
something's
that shit is
wrong.
going on.
For sure.
All right, so Miss Tasha K, let me start with you with this question. Is there a difference between like growing? Because as humans, right, we're destined to grow and evolve.
Yes.
Is there a difference between growing and evolving and like switching up on somebody?
Yeah, that's a difference.
It is.
To me, that's a difference. It's okay. You may start out with someone, and you guys you grow as a relationship or whatever, it grows, and you can evolve. But that switching up, I feel like you're purposely doing it. You're into somebody else, or you're into something else. Because I've experienced that.
Yeah.
It was okay when we evolving, but it's almost to the point where together we're growing together. That evolving comes together.
Yeah.
But that switching up means that you just totally turn on another switch or turn something off.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. I got a question though, because this is gonna add on to what we talked about last season. Was is it good for breaks in a relationship? Do y'all believe in that? Like breaks, like
And if you do, what is a break?
yeah, like
How do you define a break?
Because I don't believe in that shit.
I don't believe in no
Okay,
breaks.
so- I don't
either.
We did not come
Okay,
together
so
like
I
that.
get what you're saying.
I didn't come together with you being
All right,
on
so
no
go
break.
ahead. You started, and we come to you.
Okay, so
We started with you. We're gonna come to
This
you,
is
Miss
my
Miss
take-
Tasha,
this is
and
my
we're gonna
take
end it
on
with,
it.
with Jay.
I want to hear this.
if you are dwelling with someone and you are in an in love state, that can distract you from your purpose and what you're supposed to do in life.
Okay.
You can be lovey-dovey in love, laid up with someone all day, but that can distract you from your mission. And then you get frustrated. She gets frustrated because you're not doing what she's supposed to do. You feel like you're not producing what you should be doing in life because you're so caught up in somebody else. So as far as a break, I've told my ex-husband before in particular, I said, if you need to go to Chicago, we lived in Rockford at the time. I said, if you need to go to Chicago and take care of business and then come back to me, then do that. I won't mind that, because you need to go handle business by yourself, because with me, it's like a weakness. You ever seen that movie Hancock?
It's 100%.
You ever
yeah,
seen that
yeah.
movie Hancock?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where Will Smith and the other superpower woman, they get weaker when they're together. They're in love. They're soulmates,
Right.
but they get weaker when they're together.
That's
But they're
exactly what it
stronger
is.
when they're apart.
Yeah.
It's like the same kind of sense as that. It's just like every single person who's successful in life,
Yeah.
they have someone in the background. They have a woman in the background,
Right.
but they blow up on their own,
Right.
and that's a lot of the case sometimes. So sometimes a relationship can distract you from your purpose.
Let's stay right there for a minute.
Hold on, but the Hancock movie
So
though.
taking a break,
Let's
it
stay
can
right there
be
for a
healthy
minute.
if y'all both have the mindset is I want to be with you want to be with me,
But
I
we
have
need
a
to,
mission to
as an
accomplish.
individual, that
As an individual,
yes.
we're all individuals.
So
we
what
cannot.
what happens to how do y'all come back though? If y'all saying
It's
The
not. It's
love-
not.
love
It's
will
because
conquer
no.
all.
because to
Love
me I
will
feel like this,
conquer all.
right?
Let
If
me-
y'all split apart for that little minute to whatever, then you know what I'm saying, you're gonna learn how to be by yourself instead of
That's true. But let me say this. I'm gonna pour a drink too because I wanna say this.
I got you.
If y'all taking a break, it's not I'm finna go fuck on other people and do me and then that's not that. That's not that.
And that's where that's
yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying.
It's not that. And if it's not, as long as it's not that, then we gonna always be okay when we come back together. Because here's why. Like if I don't need no chaser, but thank you. I ain't need it, but it's all good. It's gonna help me drink slower. I probably do need it. I probably do need it. Yeah. But it's like if you gotta have your goals and you gotta have your goal in mind from the beginning. And I said I'm kind of
love is blind.
I don't know.
I don't know if love is blind.
Listen,
I don't know.
He ain't being real though. The niggas fall short though.
Let me be real. Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point, and then we can talk about that.
All right.
My point is that if you got the goal in mind of we taking a break so that we can evolve and grow as individuals, because we know as individuals, if we, this is my thinking. If I become a better individual, I'll be a better everything else. I'll be a better brother, a better boyfriend, husband, whatever you want to call it. I'll be a better employee. I'll be a better co-host of the podcast if I grow as an individual, right?
Yeah. So breaks are necessary.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying. But only if we both are growing. It can't be one is growing and the other one is not. We both got to have that understanding that I'm not in this to.
We're all here to evolve.
Right.
Either you're going to evolve together and love.
I guess we old school.
Okay, because y'all definitely old school.
We old school.
Because in a relationship, say you're in a relationship with me. Say you're in a relationship with me.
Don't break me, goddamn shit.
Going to evolve over the years. You're gonna love me in my evolution, or we're gonna grow apart.
Or we're gonna separate, right? Exactly. It's gonna be distance.
So let's keep it real,
right?
And so it's work. If you're going to love the person that you're with and who she or he is becoming,
you gotta give them that space and that room
give each other that space
to become who they need to become.
Or it's gonna get toxic.
Exactly.
Or it's gonna get real toxic if you don't let each other become.
That's exactly right.
That's exactly
right.
Let's put the truth in the story.
Exactly
Yeah, let's be real about this, right?
I'm not being real.
We just spoke real facts.
Y'all speaking real facts though. No, listen, they is speaking real facts, but y'all not being real.
Let's be realistic.
Niggas fall
Talk
short,
to us, man. Talk to us.
Yes or no?
Niggas or
women are more stronger to prevent sexual shit,
no,
right?
I can't agree with that.
Women are stronger.
He's saying that men give in quicker and easier to lust.
Yes,
that's what he's saying.
Yes.
Okay, to lust.
So he's saying if we take a break, I might fuck somebody.
Listen, it not necessarily fuck somebody, but you're gonna connect with somebody
built like that.
Even if you might say this my friend, this woo woo, she might not even be comfortable with that.
Stop looking at me like that.
Am I lying though?
Okay, can I speak to you from personal experience?
Okay, yeah.
Hope my man ain't watching this, but anyway, I'm just kidding.
I hope he is watching, man. We need the support, bro. Please watch the show.
To be honest, okay, so
thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
I'm just giving full vulnerability here, okay?
Yeah.
I haven't given my man none for the past 2 weeks. Let me tell you why. Because as a woman, we go through stuff. I feel like I just started my period, and before I started my period, my stomach was very hurting so very much. I have an IUD in. I've been leaking unknown fluids. I may have BV, which is bacterial vaginosis. You know, like women go through stuff that we don't want to share. Women go through stuff vaginally that we don't want to share with y'all. Because if we share it with y'all, it's like it could be a hit or miss depending on the man. Because I've been with a man who's called me disgusting, who's called me Mr. Burns for having BV or a yeast infection before. You know, some stuff that women go through vaginally, we don't want to share with y'all. You know and when we're ready, if we're all clear and we're good, we're ready to have sex. then we will do that. You know, no women is just gonna be all clear and good and be like, nah, I don't want. No, women go through shit. You know, and
she telling
but
the truth,
if we
though,
do say it's something that y'all are doing to us.
It's
something that y'all are doing to us that's turning us the fuck off.
I agree with that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's turning us off and it's making us feel insecure.
Okay.
I agree with that.
So as a man, y'all really have to turn us on, flip that switch, because it's not so easy like men. Men are just, I can go at any moment. That's what I told you. But women is so different because we go through so many hormonal changes throughout the month. And we're so emotional. Y'all don't even know half the shit that's going on. And sometimes we don't want to share depending on how much of a connection you have with your girl. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I don't do breaks. Cause shit.
Back to the point.
Listen, because I already gotta wait 2 weeks, like she said. Then on top of that, fuck that. We gotta stay together. We gotta fight this shit out.
Think about it though, bro. And you know, she being vulnerable on the show. I'm gonna be vulnerable on the show as well. For all the guys, man, listen, bro. I don't know what you're doing. You might be like fucking on a lot of women. You might just be by yourself doing your thing, bro. But listen to me, bro. If you really like stop that shit, and it's almost like smoking or drinking. If you stop that shit, let's call it for 2 weeks. You don't come at all for 2 weeks, bro. I guarantee you, bro. Your energy gonna be different. Your mood gonna be different.
In what way, good or bad?
Good, like so fucking good.
I don't know, that probably work for some. I don't want to say all niggas.
Listen to me, bro. Listen, bro.
I'm just saying,
listen. I'm gonna tell you why, bro. Because when you come, bro, and when you release that energy, you're releasing energy, and when you release energy, it depletes away from the energy that you have stored towards something else. Okay. So if you that type of man who really trying to be on something and grind and stay focused, the moment you release, because think about it. What do most men do after they come? Ain't no nigga finna get up and finna go build a house after they come. What do most men do?
They go
to sleep,
I'll stay up,
smoke a blunt, get something to eat.
Not me. The fuck? I work out.
You in relax mode. And
not me. I swear, bro. I'm still in grind mode, bro.
Okay, that's you though. But I'm just talking about for most
all
men.
Niggas, though.
I ain't say all niggas. I just said most men.
Niggas.
Most men. Most men gonna get that nut and they gonna want to relax. Most men not gonna get that nut.
If you with the right woman, you gonna get that nut and cuddle up in the bed with your woman.
That's what I'm saying.
And get a good cuddle.
Put that hot water in that
tub.
Pull up bubbles in that motherfucker.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. But that still proves my point though. Because as a man, our main job, our main duty is to fucking stay focused, bro. Yeah, it's not to be cuddled up with your woman. Like that's not our main job.
It's to provide. If y'all didn't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I gotta cuddle.
Our main job.
Y'all niggas are confused. It's to provide for us.
Yeah, I gotta cuddle.
I agree. But I can't provide if I'm sitting up here cuddled up with you and shit. We watching a movie. Yeah, a little bit. I got to, bro. A little bit. I gotta. That's what I was saying. Like you
put a little titties
a little bit. A little bit. Cause like you know what I'm saying. A little bit.
Okay.
Y'all, do y'all listen to Larry June?
Put a little thigh on my thigh, you know. I gotta
really.
Cuddle a little.
You are a mess, boy.
You know, I gotta get my little cuddle in.
Larry June said.
Okay.
Larry
now
June.
You gotta get your little cuddle in, right?
Hey, Larry June said a man ain't shit without a woman's touch.
You know that's true. I love a touch.
A man ain't shit without a woman's touch.
For real.
So we need that little cuddle.
Yeah,
we need them little cuddles.
Cap, though.
But you can't get caught up in it. If I got a girl that love
me, bro, that shit motivate me, bro.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Then she just taking care of me sexually and that just make me want to do more shit.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna go so nuts.
Yeah, bro.
But see, it be when you get them spiteful women, them bitter women, them women. I don't know what the fuck they be on, but hell, I ain't fucking you. Okay. Then you get those
I don't
men
see why you in a relationship
who need to go and get that nut off, and then that makes the relationship toxic. But when it comes to just women. Like, yeah, give it to your man if you can. And as a man, if she say no, then, bro, you hold on to that energy because I guarantee you the next time that you get back with her.
For sure. If you but I want to know why it's a
you
no.
finna do her so dirty, bro.
No, because I got to understand. I don't want my girl feeling like how she feel. Like, you don't understand.
But they just explained it to us. They be having them issues.
I know, but I want to understand, baby, what's going on? Oh, this and that.
They just explained it.
Let's see what we can do. You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all not just
explain women feel comfortable?
Yes.
If you and your woman are connected, like she shouldn't feel ashamed or to talk to you about anything. You know, y'all will have an understanding.
Yes.
Y'all will have an understanding no matter what it is.
Yeah. I see what's the alternative
from
for something.
50, 60, 40 sex
alternative for
situation.
you,
Eat a little booty or something.
You are so nasty.
Anyway, we gonna move on from this conversation from relationships.
I got another question.
I have a question for y'all.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Are y'all ready?
We ready.
Do y'all celebrate Christmas?
I'm good.
Do I celebrate Christmas? I'm
Yes.
too old now.
Do y'all celebrate Christmas, and do you
Yes.
know the origins of Christmas?
I think I know a little.
I know multiple origins of Christmas. I
never heard
stories.
of the truth.
The
though,
truth,
but
right? I've heard some stories.
I heard some stories.
I heard enough,
I heard.
and
Go ahead.
I'm not celebrating Christmas this year.
Why?
I don't have a Christmas tree in my house. My kids don't have a Christmas. I don't celebrate Christmas. We
They
go
not getting
through
no
it.
gifts?
We go. They can get stuff. We have a family Christmas party that they will always get stuff from.
Right.
But I don't celebrate Christmas.
Why?
Christmas is a symbolism of greed and a symbolism of sexual
I've heard that.
Yeah. I heard
kid
stories.
pedophilia.
I've heard that.
My mama just took the kids to see Santa today. When she told me that, I said, hell nah. Don't let my kids sit on that white man's lap. That shit is weird. That shit is fucking weird. I don't give a fuck. I used to do that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It's a ritualistic pedophilia thing, and I wish I can explain everything that I've heard over the years, but I can't. But
how did you get to that though?
No.
What got you to this thinking?
Just being woke. Just being more woke with everything.
Like your own research.
Just looking into shit.
I have my own research.
Looking into shit.
My kid, and I did feel bad. This is my first year not celebrating, not putting a Christmas tree at my house. And I felt bad. Like, my kids are missing out. My kids are fine. My kids are spoiled on every day. They don't need to think Santa is coming in the middle of the night to give them cookies and watch them in their sleep to know that they're being naughty or nice. Now, I'm going to tell you if you're being naughty or nice. I don't need Santa, a.k.a. Satan, to let you know if you're being naughty or nice. I'm going to let you know. I'm going to let you know. And I'm here in this podcast for the evolution of mankind. So if you're celebrating Christmas, if you're celebrating Christmas with your kids, you're stuck in a matrix that they're putting you in, and you're fucking delusional.
Hey, she said she's here on this podcast for the evolution of mankind.
That's right.
God damn.
That's some new shit.
I
For
am.
sure.
Damn, okay.
For sure. Never heard that.
Me neither. Fuck.
Straight up. What about you, Miss Tasha K?
You celebrating Christmas?
Well, I didn't put a tree up. I'm going on vacation. I'm going to go visit my family.
Where you going?
It's all about family and connection. That's it.
This
And
is
I
about
love
family.
that. I'm not trying to take that away from Christmas.
This is about family to me. I'm going to go visit my family in Texas.
Y'all ever heard of Krampus?
Okay. Yeah, I heard of that.
That's the real
Krampus. Ain't the movie
Krampus.
something to Krampus?
Christmas
it's
is
Krampus.
very
I say Krampus
demonic.
too, though.
Christmas
I
is
say
a
Krampus.
symbolism of greed. The tree, you bow to the tree, symbolism of greed. Okay? You bow to the tree every time you bend down and grab a gift. It's very demonic. Look, I can't even say everything I've learned.
So you into spirituality and stuff?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's why I said, have you ever took shrooms? Y'all be
I ain't take that shit. 'Cause
if y'all ever
I had a crazy ass dream the other night. I don't even want to talk about it. But
Go ahead, talk about it, bro.
No, hell no.
Talk about it, bro.
Hell no.
I had a crazy
Talk about it, bro,
because
I'm
finna take
up
this-
crying and screaming. My boyfriend told me, he was like, you was screaming and crying, calling out for your mama in my dreams. So dreams is a whole different story
Yeah,
that my
that's
boyfriend didn't put me on to what actually dreams really are. Dreams are actually you looking into an alternate reality, another universe, because like Earth is so small. Earth is so small compared to other galaxies, planets, galaxies out there. There's so many infinite amount of galaxies and universes out there. You dreaming is you stepping into another version of yourself.
So I say this, they say it's 11 dimensions out here, meaning like because it's the 3 dimensions that we know, right? You got up, down, you got left, right, you got forward,
First,
back.
second, we live in the 3rd dimension, so we see in the 3rd dimension.
Well, we technically live in the 4th dimension because the 4th dimension is time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't get from left to right without accounting for time. Like time has to take place for you to get from left to right, from you to get from forward to back. To get from up to down, like in between that is time. So time is a fourth dimension, but they say it's 11 dimensions. But I agree with you because I look into all this shit too, like the physics and the universe and the galaxies. I damn near almost believe that there are alternate realities, and I could see that like dreams, because dreams are so like crazy to where like they feel so real.
So it is real.
It is real.
It is real.
It's just that we haven't been trained up and taught on the fact that you in another dimension when you in your dream.
Yeah.
So I think that's really all it is. It's just one of those extra dimensions that we in, and it's crazy because you really can transport like that.
Yeah.
Like you can really transport to another world.
I don't think I'll be transporting, but my shit be like telling the future.
Yo, I read this book.
I swear. Look, I swear, some of my dreams, it come like they say deja vu, but I swear,
deja vu.
It be like worse than deja vu, bro. Like
sometimes your dreams will teach you a lesson. I had this dream one time, and I've never shared this with anyone, and I've never even expressed this to anyone in my life before.
That's
whenever I dream, it's gotta take place.
But I had this dream one time.
Scary.
I can't even describe it. I have had this dream one time where I was feeling okay. So in my actual reality, I was like self-criticizing myself badly, like thinking I was ugly, just pointing out every little thing about myself, right? And then one time I had this dream. And I can't, you know how dreams are. You can't really describe in detail because it's so vague, you know. But I had this dream that we were in a bank one time, and this woman, she was very, very ugly. And she was like, I don't even know, she just gave me a message. It was like a whole story beyond it. And the lesson, and you learn a lesson from every dream that you have. And the lesson was like, stop ridiculing yourself because there are people in this world who are going through more shit than you are. Like, stop self-sabotaging yourself in a way, you know? Like, dreams, to me, in my personal experience, that's why you got me on the show, from my personal experience, is to teach you a lesson or to jump you into an alternate universe to see what the fuck is going on with your other self.
Absolutely.
No, my shit be like on point with the shit, like nigga, it be so on point, nigga. I be avoiding the outcome of what I seen already, nigga.
It teaches you a lesson, or it helps you figure out what your problems are, and it helps you solve through this shit.
But it be like
what your real issues are that you don't even want to admit to yourself. That's what dreams do. That's your subconscious.
I'm telling you, like,
to you.
It be times, bro. The exact like I dream some shit. And it'll actually happen in life, and I'll be like, no, I'm finna hit a left because in my dream I hit a right type shit. No, hell no, because sometimes it be bad dreams, bro. Yeah, it be bad dreams to where like me, I don't like nobody waking me. Like if I have a bad dream, I don't like nobody waking me up because I gotta see the outcome. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So back to Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas.
My mom said that they were going to go see Santa.
Yeah.
And when I called them, they were in the midst of seeing Santa. I said, don't let my kids sit on that random white man's lap.
Can they stand next to him?
I said, yeah. She said, okay, mom said stand up. You can't sit lap, so stand up. Yeah. They stood up next time. We teach our kids stranger danger every day. Why the fuck you letting our kids sit on this random white man's lap?
Yeah, I feel you.
That shit is weird. That shit is fucking weird.
They see Santa all on the TV. They don't think of Santa as
it's just a program that the Matrix wants our kids and you to believe. But that shit is fucking weird.
So you saying
we gotta call that shit out?
Christmas? I just let her do it. Yeah, you ain't there. What about you, Tasha?
About what?
Your kids celebrate Christmas?
Yes, they do. They do.
They cool with sitting on Santa's lap? You okay with that?
They grown as hell.
Kids grown. But they taking them to pictures to take pictures with Santa. Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Santa, aka Satan.
But yeah.
If you move that in, it's still Satan.
There's so much shit in the world.
Hey, I ain't here to be nice. I said I told you what I'm here for.
Yeah, I feel you.
Y'all gotta wake the fuck up.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta wake the fuck up.
All right, come on. All right, since that's how the conversation going, what else we need to wake up on? What else?
Yeah, what we need to
give me some more questions. You said you had some.
What else we need to wake up on?
Speaking on the term of veganism, y'all gotta wake up to how we eating. Me too. I'm not perfect.
Yeah, me either.
But there needs to be a transition to how we are eating.
I'm not becoming a vegan. I'll tell you why.
Tell me why.
So, because humans have been throughout the course of evolution, right? We have become used to, and we've almost like it's become a part of like our nature to eat meat. And I don't think that you need to stop eating meat to live healthier. Maybe you need to stop eating as much meat.
Okay. No, I agree with you.
Maybe as much, but you don't need to stop eating meat.
I think you gotta listen to your body.
That's a healthy, I think
listen to your body.
Yeah.
And I think that's a healthy place to start.
And
but I would say cut out ultra processed food.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. But vegan, that's
like
that's
as
a
far as
little
like chicken and like healthy beef. I'm with you because I'm not completely vegan either.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, but
or
as
fish,
far as the ultra processed food that they're
those
giving
frozen
us,
foods,
stop giving your kids Takis.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Stop giving your kids Twinkies.
Skittles.
Right. Skittles.
For sure.
Stop it.
For sure.
Somebody said
it's a process.
I don't like that vegan
stop.
shit because I don't like to say vegan shit because like we don't know what they do with our meat and shit like that.
I'm eating some meat, bro.
They don't know what they do with the vegetables. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because we don't nobody test the shit before we
unless
eat
you growing your own shit.
Yeah, unless you growing your own
cattle
shit,
outside,
shit like that.
Right.
I just listen to my body. That's all I do. You know what I'm saying? When I eat meat, my stomach get the fucking up like real bad, cramping up and shit like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not me.
We can. I had this Indian in House of India. If you ever tried a House of India, it's fire as fuck. But they have tikka masala, it's just chicken and like Indian food mixed in.
Yeah.
I can eat the tikka masala, the soup part, and then when I eat the chicken, it's just like, I can go without this shit.
Right,
you know,
right,
I can go without it.
That's supposed to be the best part.
It's
the
supposed
chicken.
to be.
Yeah.
But I can go without it.
Yeah, I feel
I can survive without it.
Yeah.
What about you, Miss Tasha K?
So
what you think about that?
This whole some meat.
I say with vegan, it's listening to your body.
Yeah.
And everything it needs to be in modification of how you doing it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, we do get to an age. Even with myself, I'm considering a lot of different changes as I'm getting older. Okay. So I'm not gonna say I'm gonna totally cut meat out because I'm not. I'm not gonna say that, but I will do a healthy balance. That's what I'm going on my journey.
So so you being an older woman and stuff like that, is it like hard to get about your ways that you had so long?
No, because your to me, as we get older, our taste buds are different. Some things I don't even care for anymore. So that's going to make my transition a lot easier because I'm becoming pickier. So some things I don't even want anymore. Right. So as we get older, we do change. Okay. So that's a beautiful part about that.
So let me ask you a question. Since you don't do the Christmas shit, do you do Thanksgiving?
Any holidays?
We did Thanksgiving.
This is the first year I hosted Thanksgiving at my house. So I did Thanksgiving, but when it was time for prayer, it wasn't like a traditional. Okay, that's one of the questions I was gonna ask y'all. But what I was gonna say before I was gonna say that is family getting together, loved ones. I love loved ones coming together. I love that. So my prayer for Thanksgiving, it was at my house. So my prayer Thanksgiving was just like, I appreciate all y'all for coming. I love all of you guys. Thank you for coming. I appreciate all of you guys. I love y'all all dearly, and I hope we all have a great time together. So my next question for y'all is,
what is it?
When you pray, who do you pray to, and why?
I can start it.
You can start it because mine's very simple, but you can start it.
You guys can go around the room. Because I'm gonna go. We gonna talk. Whoever wants to say.
So
I love a conversation. That's what I'm here for.
It is exactly.
Y'all didn't even know Lisa Raye was in the building, and I came.
Lisa Raye,
for sure. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna lie to you, people don't come on and ask us questions. They don't do that
for sure.
But for me, like, so when I pray. It's kind of weird. It's really, really weird. Because I'm still battling myself. And I'm just being honest. I'm battling between God and the universe.
Okay.
I think they almost one and the same.
What's your depiction of God?
My depiction of God is the majesty of the universe. Think about
that's the same thing, isn't it?
That's what I said. That's why I'm battling between the two. I don't know what's what. If you think about how perfect the universe is and how it's fine-tunedly set up, they say the universe is so fine-tunedly set up to where if you take the point on a pen, right? You know, like a writing pen, you know how small that point is. Right. They say if you take the point of that pen and if you alter it just by the slightest amount, then none of this should exist. That's how fine tuning the universe is. So for me, for it to be that finely tuned like that, that tells me that there's a designer. There's somebody
Absolutely.
who set it up to be
Absolutely.
this so precise like this.
Absolutely.
So, but
there's levels to God, and our God who created the universe is amazing.
Beyond
beyond amazing.
it, we can't even fathom it.
But there's levels to gods. We are gods of this earth.
Absolutely.
And there's a God of our God.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
There's levels to gods, and
I
then
agree.
the God that created this universe, the God that created this earth, is the God that created this earth. But there's also a God that created the universe, and they created the planets.
See, when you say Earth, I think you should change that. You should say this world, because the Earth is the Earth.
Okay.
This world that we live in.
Like, what do you mean by world? Like universe? Like
no. So okay. So the Earth is the chemistry of it all. The water, the plants, the trees, the biology. That's the Earth, right?
Right.
All the elements, all the molecules, all the atoms that literally make up the world or the Earth. But the world is what man made the Earth to be. Man said, okay,
So we are the gods of this earth then, because we are the men.
We are the Earth and this world. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we are the gods
of this earth.
Right. Exactly.
That's interesting.
Exactly. So look, we was talking about the universe and if it's a difference between God and the universe. And me personally, I have a hard time with separating the two. I definitely 100% believe that there is a God, but at the same time, there is no like proof that I can say is outside. You know, everybody got oh, I went through this, I happened to this, and it was a miracle, and this and this and this. But like, can't nobody really say, yeah, I met God, and God, ain't nobody did that. So I don't know. I have a hard time between the universe and God. What y'all think?
My take on that.
Information.
My take on that is, first of all,
speak on it, Tasha K.
First of all, we're all it's individual.
Hold on, Miss Tasha K. I'm gonna cut you off, but let's take a shot.
No, you know, me and Tasha K vibing.
We vibing. So first of all, I always felt, even just being since I was a little girl, even growing, that it's more like a personal relationship thing.
Absolutely.
And also, you know, to piggyback on what you were saying, people say they think there's something, they think this because they survived this or whatever. I do believe there's a God because of the things that I've seen, my personal encounters with him, with certain things, my dreams. Nothing that I make it up, they're real and they do manifest. Everything that I dream, it ain't just my intuition, it's going to come to pass. Such as my brother passed, I dealt with that months ago because I had the vision that was going to happen. Or just different type of whatever. And as far as the universe, there's nothing that to me was not made without God having his hand in it. And I don't know. Everybody got a personal opinion about religion, but I'm not gonna deviate from that. What I feel and what I believe, because I've been through and I've seen too much to know that he created this. That he created this universe
all the time.
I survived some I survived some big doozies. You know, I could have survived Cabrini Green without him. Because you know that ain't me, right? I'm a giant slayer, but that ain't me. That got me out of that one. So a lot of people don't, you know, everybody's going to have their opinion about stuff. Is people, the way people got God out to be a person who don't forgive or he judge? I don't believe God's that way because God knows us. He knows what we're going to do and not do.
Right.
He knows what we like and we don't like. And to me, when people got it out to be like he's judging, or he doesn't love the homosexual, or he doesn't love the people who do this or this or that.
The sinners.
That's not true. Because he knew what they were when they were born, what they were doing.
Right.
So ain't nothing that is hidden that he hasn't seen.
Right.
And as far as the universe, we're not doing this stuff by ourselves. Ain't no aliens walking around here. We're not. light and day don't come from just us.
Right.
And we wake up, I believe he breathes breath. We're born from the time he breathes breath into our body.
Right.
And there's no way. And I actually visioned and dreamed that because it was some years ago and I was sleeping and the Lord said, now breathe. Now you can live. Now you breathe. And that's true.
Right.
Because I was like, where does this come from? I ain't seen that scripture in the Bible in a while. And that's real. He breathed life into us. So life. He gives us life. And ain't no homes and this and that. And God is rich in all that stuff. It's something that we can't have or we can't obtain. It's a matter of your faith. You're going to get according to what your faith is. So if you believe all you deserve is a glass of water, you shouldn't even be believing like that. You need to be believing for something more bigger than that. So when you know better, you do better. And you would have had a lot more if you would have believed bigger a long time ago.
So if your faith
Think big,
stronger,
bitch. That's what it's like. Think big, bitch. Think big.
Let me say this for the people. Get your faith up. Because you're going to get what according to your faith, you are blessed according to your faith. So whatever your faith is, that's what you're going to get. So you want that job, you better be believing for it.
For sure.
If that's all you want
Your belief is.
whatever your belief.
Sure.
So if all you want is $20 an hour, that's all you're going to get. You better believe for a little bit more than that.
I say that. That's why I say that word trying. Ain't no trying.
You got to do it.
Ain't no trying.
You're going to get whatever your faith. You're going to go as far as your faith is take you, what you believe and what you expect. Your level of expectancy is what you will receive. You're blessed by that. That's for real. Sure. So whatever your level is of expectancy, you better get it big. And I'm telling you guys, do this while y'all young.
For sure.
Because you will have more. I do this at that when y'all age, I'll be way leveled up.
And I appreciate that.
Because y'all
Miss Tasha
level
K,
up.
Because you like admit, but you realize that like whatever you believe in will come true.
Facts.
And if she believed in herself as much as she believed in herself now at 20 in her 20s and her 30s,
leveled up, y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So take this advice for me and y'all.
Yes.
What do y'all believe in? What do y'all believe?
You believe you're gonna do well? You believe you're gonna do well?
What do you believe?
Will manifest into your life.
My actions speak louder than words.
Factual.
Yes, it's factual.
For sure.
Let me bring it to Naughty G. What you got to say about all this, bro?
Okay.
Well,
what you believe? First of all, let's hear what you believe.
Personally, Naughty, I want to call you Jay.
Yeah, that's cool. It's whatever you want to call me.
I want to call you Jay.
Ain't no disrespect.
Jay.
So Naughty, do you believe there's a God? What do you believe about all this?
So my mind, I don't like to put too much pressure on myself. You know, I've been through some shit myself. You know that I got up out of. So I know it's some out there. You feel me? And like I said, if it's God or universe, it don't matter to me. I just pray to God.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I just do.
Who is God?
To me, God is whoever I believe. I don't know for sure. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's the universe. I don't know if it's a being or whatever. I just believe it's somebody that's watching over me, somebody take care of me. I believe in ancestors. I believe in terms, oracles. I believe in all that. So do
you believe good things are happening in your life?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I don't like even if it's some bad stuff, I find the good out of it. You know what I mean? I don't never dwell on bad shit and stuff, nothing like that. But I do believe that it is something out there that's putting everything
looking over
together.
Everything.
Yeah, for sure. You know, and I don't I don't pray as much because, like I said, I feel like that person know me already.
Yes,
it knows my heart.
You know everything we do.
Yeah, no, everything. Like I don't. I feel like I'm bothering them. No. Since he already know me, that's why I don't pray too much. But when I do pray, he knows it's something really on my heart.
Because he wants to hear from you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He wants to hear from you.
Yeah, so I just let things play out, let life take me where it goes. You know what I'm saying? But I also appreciate that I'm still alive. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, been in certain situations that shit, I would never made it out. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I come to think about? It's not even a fact or whatever, but me reading the Bible and hearing some certain things about the Bible is you will let the universe know or God know, he or she, whoever you believe in,
right,
when you want to pass.
Mm-hmm.
What you mean?
And there's a story of
what you mean?
There's a story in the Bible. I think it's I don't even want to say the name. I think maybe it's Abraham, maybe it's some, I don't know. Jacob, maybe, I don't know. But he told God, he said, when I'm at the point of this so and so, then it's time for me to go. You will let God know. You will let yourself know. You will let the universe know when you want to go.
Yeah.
We all have a time to go, and we all have time to stay here, you know? And you will let God know that when this happens, when I'm unable to do this or so forth and so forth, it's up to your own biases when you want to leave this earth. And it's up to you. So our mind is so powerful. So what brings me to my next point is question for y'all. Y'all didn't know Lisa Raye was coming on y'all show.
Shit, she need to be on this more often.
Can I speak on that point though? Before you
go ahead.
It'll be quick. So you know, God rest my brother's soul. He just passed in September. And you just said something to me that really just like struck my heart and struck my soul, because my brother, I talk to him almost every day, not every day, but nearly every day. And when you really love somebody, you really kind of like, you share their pain with them.
Oh yeah,
you share their pain with them.
You're connected.
You're connected. Yeah.
Meaning like, like he going through it, and I feel bad, and you see it, and you pray to God. But I'm saying that to say that, like, in a strange way, but it's not so strange, but it's strange at the same time. Bro is ready to go. Yeah. None of us we'll never, like, while we're breathing this air, we ain't gonna never say, all right, God, take me. But, like, you can get a vibe in a sense that some people just be
it's their
ready.
Individual experience.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's what bro tried to express and express so hard to us. That he never said it, but he was ready. And that's just so scary, and it's so spooky.
It's not scary.
It is scary.
It's not scary when you understand death.
Yeah, but
it's not scary when you understand death and what happens after death.
As the family though, who don't understand where he's at.
They don't understand
where he at.
Yeah.
And that's just I'll say this. I said it before he passed. I said it again after he passed. My brother died at 33 years old. I remember him having a conversation with me when he was about 30 or 31. And he said, bro, like, I ain't even envision myself making it to 30. I don't know what my life going to be moving forward. He had no vision for himself moving forward. And that to me scared me. And then when he ultimately passed, it makes sense to me now.
A lot of people think death is a very traumatic, awful, gruesome experience. But I honestly, from my opinion, correct me if I'm wrong, I would love someone to shed more light on and give me more information that I don't understand.
Right.
But from my personal experience, if someone is ready to go, they're ready to go.
Yep.
And God will grant them that wish.
Yeah.
Even if they got things on this earth to live for, like kids, like they want to live for their kids.
It's not about that. It's about your individual experience.
And that's what made me so sad. He was. I hate to admit it,
but death. We think death is gruesome, or we think heaven or hell, but we have no real understanding
of what it is,
of what death is and what happens after death.
That's what I say in my prayer. I'm like, bro, just send me to heaven. I don't care what.
J. Cole just said something on the songs. J. Cole said, I think everybody that's dead is happy.
And yeah, cause that's why I don't cry at funerals, bro. To me personally, I swear I think it feel better because you ain't got to worry about all this shit that you got. You know what I'm saying? Bills, all this that shit. It's too much like going on in your mind already. Then when you just pass, it's all gone, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You with the Lord.
You transcend into, I read this book called The Emerald Tablets, and the ultimate goal in life. What do you think the ultimate goal in life is? I'm asking y'all, what do y'all think the ultimate purpose and goal at the end of your life or multiple life? Even if you die right now and you haven't fulfilled your part, let me just say, you're going to reincarnate back into Earth until you figure this shit out. We're here on Earth for a reason. What do you think the ultimate goal of you being on Earth is?
Me, myself, I just want to make sure my kid's straight. I don't know my ultimate goal because I haven't looked at myself.
What's the definition of your kid straight?
Happy, well taken care of, don't have to go through what I had to
What
go
about
through.
their soul?
I mean, I don't think I could control too
They're
much.
not
of that.
your kids. They're just
Yeah.
another human
Yeah,
being
I
that
don't think
you're
I-
designated
yeah.
to take care of.
Yeah, I don't think I could control too much of what's going on with them.
You can't control your
Yeah.
kids.
No, you can't.
You're designated to take care of them,
Yep.
but they're another human being that you can teach them lessons.
Yeah, for sure.
But they gotta figure this shit out on their own.
Yeah.
So how do you say they souls?
I don't think you can
The
save
ultimate
them.
goal.
Right.
When I read, I don't know everything, but when I read the book The Emerald Tablets
Yeah.
by Billy Carson,
Mhm.
the ultimate goal.
Black dude.
Yes.
He a surgeon or something.
He is
He
a.
like a brain or heart surgeon or something like that.
No, he's not a brain and heart surgeon. He's I'll call him like an archaeologist. He divested his work into decoding the Egyptian tablets. The Egyptian
that's
tablets
another
from
Billy
Thoth.
Okay.
Thoth, which is like Jesus was a reincarnation of Thoth.
Right.
And the ultimate goal in life is to transcend your soul after you die into a universe or a area where that you can move freely within the universe.
Wow.
And I'm
not
not speaking verbatim, but from so the ultimate goal is to transcend your consciousness into a place where when you die, you don't reincarnate it back as a slave on earth. You die and you transcend your soul to a place where you can move freely and live how you want to live. So, I don't know. Take that with a grain of salt.
Miss Tasha K, you want to speak on that?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're going to go to Jay. Because I always got something to say.
Jay ass ain't got nothing to say because I like I said, my mind be on the same shit, bro.
All right, so we're going to transition after you, Miss Tasha.
Yeah, Tasha K.
And let me just say this. I appreciate being on this show because, like, y'all are allowing me to express how I feel and how I think onto a platform that I've never had before. So I really, really, really do appreciate this experience.
We be learning just like
our
guests be learning.
From
Yeah,
you learning from everyone.
I feel we can learn from everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
I really appreciate
everybody
this.
got a different point of view.
Yeah. That's the whole point
and
of the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't feel there's a right or wrong answer.
Right, yeah, no, for sure.
It's not
You're
debatable.
Right.
I mean, we all have our what do you mean, death? Well, first of all, we just buried my brother on Thursday. So he was 44.
Rest in peace.
Like,
was 33.
He was sick. But
what was he sick with?
He had caught COVID and he had respiratory organs had failed. And my brother was a hard worker. And how I view his death was like, and as the pastor was going through the whole sermon, obituary, how he was just always busy. He always took care of everybody. He ended up with a woman, I told you, who had 4 kids. He got into a relationship with a woman who already had kids. He never had kids, but he took them in as his own. Even my mom had so many kids. We all had to help with our siblings and stuff. And as I listened, and I cried because seeing him like that upset me or whatever. But something my son said to me, like, Mama, now he's resting. Uncle's not tired anymore. He's not. He don't. And then the preacher even said he's not even worried about paying bills.
Yeah, for sure.
That's over with now. But my brother was tired. And sometimes when people, and who wants somebody to be sick?
Right.
Because he had cords coming out, just everything going on. And I feel like he is going to, people who come back is something else. I do believe that.
You feel like he's going to come back on Earth?
Well, of course, we all, I feel like in the end, we all probably will come back. But I feel like he'll be something else. And his spirit, not something else, his spirit will live on. I feel like what everybody's learned and just watching him and the type of spirit that he has, he was a forgiving person. He was a kind person. He gave tremendous of himself. He was a happy person. They say he was a jolly person. I was reading his obituary, always making everybody laugh.
Right.
But I feel like that's already in us because we are him. Those are traits already because that's my brother and he's around all of us. We're already putting that out there.
Right.
So he's taught us those things already.
Right.
So somehow, and I got chills just saying that, So we just continue on with the legacy of these people because that's what they will want us to do.
Right.
And that's the good of it. We just continue with their legacy.
Right.
Because what you going to do once that person is gone, what are you doing to carry his name on?
Right.
You know, he will want you to go on. That's how, even when my mother passed away 6 years ago, my mother, I still walk around saying things that she's taught me. It's okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
Right.
That's how I talk to people all the time.
The evolution of mankind.
That's how I find myself still putting out what my mother has put in me. That everything will be okay. I find myself always saying that. And you know why I say that? Because I believe it's gonna be okay.
Right, for sure.
You gotta believe you're gonna be okay.
Yeah, for sure.
It's gonna come back. So that's how I feel. These people live in us because of the things that they taught us.
Right.
They live in us.
Right.
That's how I feel.
Absolutely.
By the way, let me say with quick intermission, Tasha K hair was done by Lisa Raye Styles, okay? Lisa Raye Styles. I'm just admiring your hair. I'm just okay.
But your brother
Lisa Raye Styles
in
in the bed if you need your hair done. Okay,
your brother lives in you.
Sorry, y'all.
And he will go. He's in the air. They live in us. These people are around us.
Yeah.
Their spirit. He's in you. The good spirit.
You took the traits from him. Man, I feel like my granny passed away a few years ago.
Yeah.
And I feel like her spirit lives in with me.
Yes.
His spirit lives
with
me.
Look at your niece, your niece Diva. How she looks like your grandma. Your sister looks like your grandma and your niece. See? They have those seriously.
It's all about so get this. It's a crazy concept, right? So not crazy, but civil rights movement. Ooh, sorry.
No, you good, you good.
So they saying that our people don't evolve until the whole people evolve. So me and you can be on a different conscious level and be elevated above the typical Black person, right?
Right.
But our species, our human race doesn't evolve until we all evolve.
Right.
So the goal is to get everyone on board so that we can all move to the next level together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like we can evolve all we want to, but that ain't gonna do shit. Cause we can evolve all we want to, but the goal is for our human race is to get us out of enslavement. We are in modern day slavery. We are in modern day slavery.
Sure. By the way, we're treating each other.
By the way, we're treating each other how we're working. I'm working a 9 to 5. I'm a teacher. I have a good career. I went to college for 5 years. I graduated, and now I'm back into slavery. In some modern day slavery. Working 9 to 5, waking up every morning like, I don't want to do this shit. You know, I'm working for somebody else. You know?
Yeah.
So the goal is for us to move our whole generation into a new era.
For sure.
That's my goal.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead. No, you good.
Go ahead.
Do you think the problem as to why Black people as a whole aren't evolving like the way you put it? I think that's like a family issue. I feel like the Black family is so broken down to where the Black family can't come together for long enough to raise up kids that also have the same mentality of moving the people
that
forward.
That is very true. We are in the age of awakening. So in that Black family, there's going to be someone my age. There's going to be a 16-year-old. There's going to be a 12-year-old just looking into this podcast right now. It's like, oh shit. It's how they're going to evolve their consciousness. Right. You know, one person at a time. One person at a time. It's slow, but life moves slow. We think life passes by like this. We here for 100 years maximum, but there's gonna be people after us, our grandkids, and if we don't make the steps now to evolve their consciousness, our grandkids, I guarantee, our grandkids are gonna be looking at this podcast and be like, "Whoa, grandma and grandpa were woke as fuck." If we don't make the steps now, It's about our whole evolution of transcending into the future.
So before we move on from this topic, what are the steps that we need to be doing and take? Like, can you talk to the Black families and tell them, like, what do we need to be doing to move our people forward?
Well, first of all, we need to move into a plant-based diet. That's one thing, because we are so hypnotized and we are so far into the matrix that we can't see it. But first things first, we need to change our lifestyles. We need to change our lifestyles. The way we eat, the shit we put into our body, the shit we believe in, like whatever the white man is telling you to do, take it with a grain of salt. Right. Because the whole system was set up for us to be slaves. Even Rockefeller, the one who, you know who Rockefeller is. Old ass white man with all the money. Rockefeller, he transformed the whole United States into industrialized living, and he created education. He created the Board of Education. He created the school system, and his vision for the school system was to create workers and not thinkers. So going from that, what do you think?
So I would say,
John D. Rockefeller wants to create workers and not thinkers. Right. And I'm a teacher. So I want to hear what y'all got to say about that. And me personally, Lisa Raye, I am creating a homeschool for kids to come and learn and also experience life at the same time, because I teach for 8 hours a day, and I have so many behavioral problems because these kids cannot experience life. These kids are confined to a inside building for 8 hours a day, and they have behavioral problems because they cannot express themselves in a way that's individualized. They want to create one person, a worker. They're not promoting individuality. Right. You know what I'm saying? Every kid is different. Every kid has different powers.
Trying to create this, but these kids are trying to express themselves like this, and it's just not matching.
And if they're expressing themselves that doesn't coincide with the way that the educational system wants them to act, they'll get referral after referral after referral to suspension after suspension and after suspension after suspension. It will lead to prison, and it will lead to life sentences. That's it, and that's all. Right.
For sure.
That's it, and that's all. You're confining the children to inside of a building all day without no connection to nature whatsoever. Right. The school system we're putting our kids into does not help them. It doesn't help them. I'm sorry to say that as a teacher.
Yeah, I feel you.
And what we do is important. I do teach kids how to read. I do teach kids how to learn math. I do that. It is important, but you can't do that outside of the school system. That's not training them
for life.
It's not training them to be slaves to the matrix that's supporting big pharma, that's supporting big businesses to make them richer and richer and richer. Right. There's a way to do it without funneling your kids into the matrix system.
It ain't gonna happen in America. I can say that right now.
It will, but it takes one person at a time.
No, it takes a generation.
It takes a generation, but how does a generation change?
One person
at a time.
But that's why I was asking about the whole family dynamic of it, because it's the family. They got to get it together because it's the family that carries on the generations. But let's go ahead and pivot a little bit if y'all don't mind.
No, go ahead, pivot, please.
Miss Tasha K.
Yes.
So you are an aspiring comedian. How did you get into that, and where are you trying to take it?
I've always enjoyed comedy. Yeah. I've always enjoyed comedy. I did a little bit of contests. I won a few.
Okay.
So I won a few. And my friends and family always say I'm naturally funny. So it's like just off the fly. You know, it's just basically I always enjoy making people laugh, and it just be real life situations. Some of the stuff you just can't make up.
Yeah.
And a comedian, I know you're gonna ask me who inspires me the most. Ooh. She's high controversy, but she inspires me.
Please don't say who I think you're gonna say. Please don't. No, I'm not even. No, that's the other chick. She light skin. I give you a hint. She light skin.
Monique inspired me.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I was gonna say
Monique.
Tiffany fucking Haddish. I was gonna be mad if you said
Monique
Tiffany
inspires
Haddish.
me.
I hate her.
Because Monique.
Why you hate her?
She's not funny to me.
Her last
Monique-
comedy was really cringy.
Monique
but...
speaks her mind.
She's not funny.
I like Monique because Monique speaks her mind.
Yeah.
I also
think her last stand up, but she was real pressed on the social media what they had to say about her. So that was her like comeback, like bitch, I'm this and that. Like fuck you talking about?
So you pretty much.
I'm Monique.
Yeah, my favorite comedian, he's gone. God rest his soul. Is Bernie Mac.
Bernie
Mac. But so I enjoy that. That's something I enjoy doing. Is making people laugh and. So
let me ask you this:
I want to see you tap into that a little bit.
Is there an art to comedy?
Yeah.
Or is it just like you just freestyling it?
You gotta be yourself.
It's both. It's an art, but it's like it's also
it's just
natural.
natural. Just in the moment. Like
I feel like I'm more natural, but I write some material out, whatever. But I feel like I could just freestyle it or
How long you been doing it for?
I've been doing it off and on, I want to say for about 12 years.
Oh, damn.
Kind of off and on, but I stopped. I kind of stopped.
Yeah.
Because, I was...
Why you stopped?
Just raising my kids. And like I said, it wasn't... I got to work a real job.
Right, yeah.
So I just didn't do it anymore. I kind of, lost sight of it a little bit. But I was like, I could just do it for fun.
So you've had stand-up like gigs before, like
I've gone to like some of the shows, like when they've had a little stand up and freestyle, people just come.
You got up there and for real and did your thing.
Yeah, I did.
Well, now you got social media now. You know what I'm saying?
I want to promote that, and another friend of mine, she wanted me to get a YouTube page. Yeah, just some of my material. She's like, I'll support you, and I put that off too. So now I want to
envision God will help you.
And I know how.
I can help you with you.
So I know.
You have people.
Even with myself, I say whatever you believe and how whatever your confidence and where it lies, that's how you receive.
Right.
So I know that. And, just getting more back into doing different things like that. I'm really hopeful about that this year.
Okay.
2024.
And you want to make it happen, Tasha K, because I'm going to make sure you make it happen.
There you go. Support.
I'm going to make sure I make it happen. I'm
For
not
sure.
friends.
Support.
Next episode, we need some content out so we can put it on the show.
So
hey, that's all I'm going to say. Go ahead.
So we'll just
I just want to say cheers to y'all.
Yes.
For making this happen. Cheers to y'all for putting this together. Men cheat codes. I hope y'all got a lot of information out of us.
So
2024. We just getting started.
So 2024, we all got goals.
Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes I don't make all those resolutions. But I'll say, you want to work at something. You want to do something to work it on.
I got a lot to say about New Year's.
Hold on.
New Year's.
Hold on. Wait.
Winter.
Wait.
How is that a new year?
Wait, right. But wait, exactly. It's really in April. But hold on. Before we get to that, Miss Tasha K.
What? Yes.
What's your funniest shit? Drop it right now. Make our audience laugh.
I don't think that worked for comedians. You can't just tell her, hey,
make our audience laugh. What's your funniest shit?
Comedians are just a good vibe.
They're a
good
vibe. You can't just say make me fun. Like,
and that's why
you see Kevin Hart, you gonna say make me laugh. Get the fuck out.
Then they gonna make me laugh, folks. He gonna make me laugh.
Tasha K is just a good vibe. You will always
have
a good vibe when Tasha K is
you can't just tell nobody. Like you used to play football. That's like me saying, nigga, catch a ball right now.
Right.
I promise you, that's that bitch.
Ain't nobody got no ball right now, nigga.
Exactly.
What happened to defense? Hit the A and then beat the
what?
I don't know.
Exactly. You right though.
No, but
but just I'll give y'all something that was funny.
Go ahead.
Quick, something just came to my mind. Working and seeing and just observing people in different settings. We gonna talk about these bonnets.
Bonnets?
And these pajamas.
Okay.
Let's talk about
it. Women walking around with these bonnets and pajamas on. I know Auntie Monique has spoke on this. Mm-hmm. But come on now, we got to do better. Coming in these schools, because I work in the school. I see a lot of things.
A lot of bonnets ain't nothing.
A lot of these bonnets and these pajamas are just embarrassing. ourselves as a people. We got to do better, people. As far as these bodies and these pajamas.
So let's talk about in that conversation. Let's talk about the lock journey. Because a lot of black women, and me in particular, I'm a woman.
The lock journey.
Dread. I don't want to say dread, but the lock journey.
Why you want to say dread?
Because dread is a bad word. Okay, what do you dread? Not locks. Anyway, so
not locks.
So I recently started my lock journey, and I'm the type of person who has good hair. My hair is curly. My hair is loose. But I found myself not liking my natural hair. Me putting weave. I'm a hairstylist, by the way. If you want your hair done by Lisa Raye, I got you. I know how to do everything.
Hey, tell them your Instagram and how they can find you.
Lisa Raye, the one. Lisa Raye, the one. Lisa Rae, the one. But I found myself doing my hair in braids and everything else other than my natural hair so much. I'm just like, I don't want to do it anymore. I want to wear my natural hair, but I couldn't find a way to do my natural hair unless it was in this natural state, which is locks. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, where are we going with this?
We're going wherever you want to go with it, but you was going where
the locks.
Yeah.
And how
you don't like, but
and this
natural hair and shit.
I didn't like my natural hair. I didn't like managing my natural hair, my curly hair. Yes, I had curly hair, but I didn't know how to manage it. It looked messy all the time. Like, curling your hair is a natural state of how we should be able to do our hair, and it creates so much freedom within us without having to put weave in our hair. And that's one thing that I want to wake the
people up to.
Okay,
so with that, let me ask
you. Their locks are so demonized by people, and I was so demonized by it too, because it's just locks. Just like, what's the Chance the Rapper song? One more nigga try me. It gonna be some dreadhead niggas in the lobby. Yeah. No, dreadhead niggas are so stereotyped, but actually it's the natural state of our natural hair, you know. And we find ourselves putting our hair into unnatural states, like it's weave or weave. I know a lot of people that I've heard stories from that would not wear their natural hair unless it was in a weave. And I found myself in the same situation. Like, I don't like wearing my natural hair. Like, I don't like wearing my curly hair because it's so hard to maintain. It's so hard to, like, even though I have good hair. I can curl it. I can do all this shit, but it doesn't turn out how I wanted to turn out. And it's just curly, you know, just coily. Like, locks are the natural state of our hair.
And I would love where you're going with it.
It's the only hairstyle for black people that we can grow our hair long. If you had your hair in a natural state, your hair would not grow long.
It would not be that long, for sure. But let me ask you this. Do you think, I'm asking the table this, everybody, do you think black people have some sort of like, I don't want to call it a deficiency, but we have some sort of like something going on with us to where we've been brainwashed to thinking that like our natural looks ain't the look?
That's called whitewashed.
But it's called whitewash, but why is so many of us like that though? Like, why is it
whitewash? It's called slavery. A lot of people think that like, oh, slavery was so many years ago, we can't think about slavery. No, slavery is a root cause of a lot of our problems.
Slavery was, if I'm not mistaken, like my math is correct, it was less than 150 years ago, around 150 years. That's not that long ago.
It's not that long
ago. We were slaves.
And it's a root cause of a lot of our problems that we fail to realize because we're trying to be strong and independent, not rely on the past. But it's, okay, so there's a study. It's just like, if we're born into an environment where it's loud and like whatever, our eardrums evolve into a way that
pick up on certain frequencies
and block out certain sounds that are detriment to us. Just like if you watch the story, like the evolution of it's called like life, and like it starts with like plants and how we evolved from like the ocean and the plants and fungi and all that stuff. It's like even plants evolve to survival of the fittest.
Right. Natural selection, like you said.
Natural selection.
Sorry.
No, you good.
That's me.
So I forgot where I was going with this, but it's just like I don't know. I forgot.
No.
So we essentially was talking about if whether or not because you were saying how like we are here to evolve, and how slavery has fucked us up, and how slavery has placed.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was going with this. So it's like people who are like next to like loud music. Okay, our ears evolve. Okay, this is what I was going with this. So like plants. This is a specific example of like plants who insects feed off of them. The plants evolved to like develop certain characteristics that like look like they have eggs on them. So plants who want to plant their eggs on them can't plant their eggs on certain plants because the plants have evolved to look like they have eggs on
already
them.
There, so
already
move
there,
around.
so that
move around.
the insects move around.
Move around, fuck nigga. I already got some plans.
We evolve. We evolve every day to survive.
Yeah.
So it's like our natural selection to evolve. We are very intelligent human beings.
So let me ask you this: is what you're saying is that because black people have been rejected for so much, we've evolved into a people who will do anything and be anything to avoid that rejection, even if it means not wearing our natural hair and dressing like these other people, acting like these other people? Do you think black people go that far?
Natural selection is how you are able to
survive
through life. So how you survive in life is being able to fit in and not being killed by you expressing your natural nationality, then you're going to conform into a way that you're supposed to be in order to carry on your seed without being killed.
And then so much so to where it's gotten so bad to where it's just how he is now. Because we not in that particular mode no more to where like I'll be killed if I express my blackness.
So
we're not there no more, but
exactly.
Yeah.
You're exactly my one example is so like back in slavery times, if someone compliments a white boy, it's like, oh, he's doing so great, he's doing so good, and a white woman's like, oh yeah, he's doing great, he's doing good in school, he's doing great. But if you compliment a black boy, the response of a black mother is like, oh yeah, if a mother is like, if a white woman is like, oh, he's doing so great, he's so smart.
I've heard that before.
A black mother response is like, it's cool.
He doing all right. I've heard that. I know you're going to.
I heard
because
it too.
they don't want their black son to be traded.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Into another. He don't want her black son to be traded into somewhere where she can't, see him.
I've heard this before. Yeah,
I heard
so it's
that.
like an evolutionary thing, and that's another thing where like, and it's also bittersweet because that's where we get our fashion and our swag from,
Facts.
And back in the day, in slavery, it's like on every Sunday they showed off their black slaves. They Sunday's best. That's why we have so much swag and so much swag. We have so many words for how fly we are, how much everything
what we got
have,
going on.
because they showed us off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we have to be the best of the best. So it trickles down, and it's all about being aware of what you're doing and how you're doing it and why.
Right.
Are you doing it?
What do you think, Nati G?
Why? That's the question. Why? So my question to you is why? Why?
Yeah.
Why are black people like this?
Man.
Why? No. Why?
Why are we? Because
why? No.
Because I think we all a part of it. So it's like So why is black people like this?
Man, I don't know. I just think based on, I don't know. I really can't deep dive. I don't want to deep dive into like slavery and stuff because you know what I'm saying. We weren't slaves, you know what I'm saying. But we do know.
Who
I'm
slaves?
saying us, like our generation.
You light skinned.
No, I'm not.
I was a slave.
No,
nigga.
listen, no. Hold on.
I was a slave.
No. I'm saying you personally.
But we are, even white people. I ain't speaking to just a black generation. Even white people, we are in modern.
Yeah, modern day slavery. I'm saying we wasn't
slavery.
in they slavery. You know what I'm saying? Right. We wasn't doing. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't getting whipped. We ain't getting whipped and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how they really felt. The pieces together like
though, like you can see, like okay, that's what they was going through.
Yeah, but we only see what they want us to see, though. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't there to see for ourselves. Like we could say, "Oh, this what happened. This what happened." Woo woo, because that's what we see. What they telling us. Woo woo. But like I didn't have a chance to sit down with my grandma and all them. You know what I'm saying? And talk to them because they died of cancer and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I never had. I ain't get that chance. You know what I'm saying, to really hear from their perspective, you know what I'm saying? But
it's so sad that they died from cancer.
Yeah.
But cancer is just another manifestation of the bad living habits that we have today.
Yeah, for sure.
My granny, she died from a heart attack. She died from heart failure because she born and raised. She came from Mississippi, but she was raised and lived her life on the west side of Rockford. All you had to eat on the west side of Rockford was McDonald's.
For sure.
That's what they eat. And every time, even if she tried to avoid it, on her birthday, I got her a Snickers, and she was addicted to Pepsi. Pepsi, as a 67-year-old woman, and Snickers and McDonald's, shit's gonna kill you.
That shit sounds like a heart attack. No cap. No
it's just
disrespect.
gonna kill you. No disrespect, and I appreciate you saying that. And it hurts my heart to say that, but we have to do better.
Yeah, for sure.
We have to do better.
We have to do better,
man.
We have
to do better.
No cap. And let me say this because I'm on her same wavelength right now. Black people, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a couple things before I really change the topic and we get into some more other things, but black people, there's a couple things we need to do. Number one, man, we need to sit the fuck down and we need to reflect. We need to see what the fuck is really going on and where we at. We need to stop this day by day living shit. We need to stop all that shit because that day by day
plan for the future.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I just told my girl yesterday. I told her we was talking about something. I'm like, babe, like I'm not one of them type of niggas who just out here scamming and doing this and doing this and doing that and just living my life right now. I'm a type of nigga to where I'm
purpose.
I'm visualizing the next 40 years of my life. Where am I gonna be in 40 years from now? You have to do that shit.
We all time travel to the future or to the past. If you're stuck in the past, you stuck in the past.
You'll be there. Right, for sure.
But if you time travel to the future, you're a whole different being.
And you're gonna get there. But my point is that black people, we need to, like I say, we need to step back, self-reflect, and we need to see where we at so we can understand where we trying to go. Number one. The second thing we need to do is that black people, we need to take better fucking care of our health. Period. Your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health, your emotional health. All that shit. You need to get that shit in check. You need to go and see these people, these professionals who will help you get there. You need to lay off of the drugs. You need to change your diet and shit. You need to exercise more. You need to get in your Bible. You need to read more so you can continue to develop your mind and shit like that. Yeah. And you need to become better. The third thing we really, really need to fucking do, like I say it all the time, bro, I say it all the time, is that we need to fucking be able to be appreciative and be humble and be grateful and really see that like this life shit is not like ain't none of this shit promised to none of us. You breathing right now, but you can die tomorrow.
For sure.
So you need to sit your ass down and you need to fucking reflect where you at and where you trying to go. Then you need to get busy on that shit, and then you need to take care of your fucking self. He will, man. But like she said, like we really, 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 really fucking need to do better as black people. Yeah. It's only so long we can keep pulling that slavery card and trying to use that shit like. That shit, better. Yeah, man.
It's on you. It's on your personal responsibility. You have a family. You have a life. You have a lifestyle that you want to maintain. Do
the fuck better.
Stop
with the excuses. Jay, what you got to say, bro?
I just want to say I'm glad you said number 2 because I need you to stick to that.
What's number 2?
Smoking,
working out. Me and you, like. We can come from personal experience, but you need to do better at certain things. I need to do better at certain things. But so it's honestly about, what do you feel about the word culture? Because the word culture is like it's supposed to be a cultivating experience for your specific demographic that's cultivating your life into elevating your life into a higher ground.
Or at least establishing.
There is establishing
who you
foundation of about who we are and where we're going next.
You wanna know why?
But there's nothing about the Black culture that is cultivating for us. There's nothing about the Black culture that the white man is propagating on us that is cultivating for us.
But why would the enemy give you
something? And think of a white person who's trying to act Black. Yeah, girl. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yang, 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 yang. Yin, yang, this, that, and the third. That's not Black culture.
Right.
Can I, fuck your head up real quick?
Fuck my head up, please.
But you light-skinned people, y'all got some white.
Hold on, time out.
You saying that is a white people thing, but I'm speaking to you from a human being.
No,
I'm just talking.
I'm speaking to you from a human being. There's nothing about the Black
ancestry, bro.
A lot of Black culture. I'm speaking whatever. Call me racist or whatever the fuck you want to do. There's a lot about the Black culture that is not cultivating the Black community.
Right.
I agree 1,000%.
I got you.
Sure.
Black culture is not cultivating.
Black culture.
Black culture is actually detrimental.
Culture, white people coming into the Black culture was like, yeah, girl, blah 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 blah, rap music here and there and there. But where's the cultivation?
Right.
Cultivation is evolution of our black race.
Cultivating, you're making something better,
and it's not doing that.
Yeah, for sure.
The Black culture is degrading us.
It's detrimental. It destroys
us. It's detrimental.
The Black culture
to
destroys
the Black
people.
Community.
Anybody.
You can call me half white. You can call me whatever. Yes, my mom is white. My mom is white. But I'm speaking from a human race.
Wait. Who white? Who black? You say your
my mama is Black and my daddy's Black.
Wait. They both Black?
No, my mama is white and my daddy's Black. Technically I am mixed, but I'm speaking from a human race. Right. There's nothing about the Black culture as what. I'm not gonna speak.
Yeah, but you
race.
technically Black though,
right?
Yeah,
from the Black culture that is cultivating,
right?
It's non-existent.
Our community into a higher evolution.
It's non-existent,
and that is what I am here for. I'm sorry if y'all got misconstrued about what I'm here for.
Okay.
And this may be my ancestors speaking through me. I'm sorry, it probably is my ancestors speaking through me.
Yeah.
Because I have a platform and a face to do so.
Yeah, for sure.
But this is my ancestors speaking through me.
For sure.
There's nothing about the Black culture
that is
cultivating
for sure.
Absolutely.
the Black community.
I agree 1,000%.
So this is me speaking to the Black community. Do better.
But you can't just say do better. This means cheat codes. You got to give them how to do better. And then we're going to change it after this because I got a question for Miss Tasha.
Do better as meaning you know what to do. You know what's making you feel better. Everyone has
that's too vague.
No, that's not vague.
That's
because
vague.
No, everyone has I'm gonna speak to the camera.
Yeah, that's who you're talking to.
Everyone has a personal navigation system. Everyone has a personal consciousness. And me speaking from personal experience. I was confused half of my lifehood, battling from white to black, because my mama's white, my Black. We are the human race.
For sure.
Sorry to say that.
For sure.
We're the human race. We're all humans.
For sure.
And as much as I've listened to the Israelites.
Okay.
I've been in tune with Israel United Race. I've been in tune with the strictly Black predominant. I've been in tune with all that, and I've been on board with all that. But now I've come to the realization that we're the human race. We're all humans.
So it's just one.
It is one.
For sure. That's how I think too, though.
Sorry to say that.
For sure.
Hey, we're gonna take a brief intermission.
Sorry to say that, but it's all up to our individual experiences to do better.
All one.
We know what we need to do better. And make a list of everything in your life. I got this from Mel Robbins, but make a list for everything in your life.
Especially right now with the New Year coming.
Make a list of every category in your life. Rate yourself from 1 to 5 or 1 to 10, whatever you feel like doing.
Right.
It's time to elevate. It's
Evaluate.
It's time to evaluate. It's time to
and then
evolve.
elevate and evolve. All that.
Times have changed. It's 2023.
2024.
20 about to be 2024. It's time to evolve,
For
y'all.
sure. Hell yeah.